We're testing the waters. Let me check the audio on the playback. Let's see. Let me check the audio on the playback. Sounds pretty good. I'll turn up my mic a little bit here. Howdy, howdy, synth fans. It's your boy, Kiko1. And I'm doing this now where I just make videos about synth stuff. I don't know why. Well, it was the juno-x kind of spawned me into ranting, and now I'm just doing this all the time. So, big news today. I was alerted to this by a user on Instagram, Circuitry85, who sent me a link to an article about a new Oberheim synth, the one that we've been talking about now for some time. I remember back in, what is this, April 26th, we saw this video. Let's make sure I got this up here properly. Yeah, move my big fat head out the way. We saw this video. Pretty cool. We didn't know, that's gonna loop now. We didn't really know what it was, although some people guessed the OBX, a remake of the OBX. Well, it looks like those people were pretty close on the money. I know Blake Foster was telling me that basically it was, he assumed also the OBX. Welcome, we got some people joining. Call me, Synthpunk. I'm actually gonna do this one solo today just because I don't have a lot of time. I gotta go to work after this. But let's do it soon. Hayes Anderson, feels good, man. What's up? What's up? So, yeah, it is leaked. It is leaked. So, yeah, Oberheim Obx8. Legendary analog polysynth returns. Could this be a vintage reboot of your dreams? This is from Music Radar. So we have seen some shots of it. Let's actually pull it up on this website, Obx8. So, you motherfucker. Stupid ass web. Okay. Open image in new tab. Love the logo. The size looks great. We've got traditional MIDI. We also have USB. We have inputs as well as outputs. So you could put your guitar through this thing. You could do all this stuff, I guess, if you wanted to do that. Let's read this article a little more. So, looks like the rumors were true. Tom Oberheim really is about to launch a new and expanded version of the OBX, one of the most beloved synths in history. Known as the Obx8, this appears to be an 8-voice analog polysynth. Really? 8? That's it? Okay. That's inspired by the classic OB series, but also goes way beyond it. The news isn't official yet, but a spec leak on sequencer.de looks too detailed not to be authentic. Plus, there are photos, and rather some lovely photos at that. This looks like a very sizable... I love the design, I have to say. We haven't fully seen it, but you got the walnut end cheeks here. The keyboard is, what do you call it when it's not sticking out like some keyboards do? It's laid in to the frame. Panel looks great so far. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Welcome, everybody. Synthpunk says, I am 75% psyched. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure how to feel about it. Let's read a little more. Looks like we're going to get 2 discrete EM OBX lineage VCOs per voice, sine, saw, square, triangle, and noise, okay, for that classic Oberheim tone, along with genuine Curtis filters. Okay. The envelope responses are also said to have been modeled to match each OB model, the OBX, OBX8, and OB8. So this is like a greatest hits, it seems. Greatest hits of Oberheim stuff. Welcome, Matt Boss 21. Sup? By the way, bro, your remixes are epic. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. XP50 player says, I don't need both kidneys. Yeah, well, that's okay. We'll get to the price. I heard it's not cheap. Let's see here. The leak indicates that the Obx8 will have a 61-note FATAR. I can never say this. FATAR keyboard that's velocity and touch sensitive for maximum expression. I fucking hope so. And bitimbrality, Can't talk. I'm like Alamo Music today, where he just stutters over every word. Will enable you to use 2 presets for splitting or doubling. Okay, good. Because, you know, the Prophet 5, I remember Synthpunk put out a video when the Prophet 5 was released and the Prophet 10, and he was saying how, let me do a Synthpunk impression. What the hell? Hey, man, they're not allowing you to do 2 presets at once. And I thought, yeah, that's kind of an oversight. They eventually fixed that later on. They added that in. They should have done that from the get-go. But anyway, so it looks like they're doing that from the get-go here by Timbrality. Speaking of presets, okay, 400 factory programs are set to be on board, along with 600 user programmable preset locations. I don't care, including all the OB patches. Real walnut end cheeks add to the vintage look, while the high-res OLED display is a practical nod to modernity. I hope it's not... Where is that display? Here? Yeah, I don't want it to be like a, you know, workstation. Hope it's not too big. Further enhancements include additional SEM filter modes that add high pass, band pass, and notch functions to the classic OBX filter, while a vintage knob is reported to enable you to dial in adjustable amounts of voice-to-voice variability, emulating the behavior of vintage instruments. I am a little on the fence about the vintage knob. They included this on the Prophet 5 reissue, and then I also, when I had my Prophet 6, I got it. I updated the firmware or something, and I got the vintage knob on that too. I feel like, I don't know, it sort of feels like cheating in a way when you do that. Like, I would rather the synth just has its own kind of pitch character, you know, that just kind of does drift. It's sort of like, oh, and then you can like manually detune it to make, I don't know about that. They've been doing that a lot lately. Like, now the Take 5 also has the vintage knob. And the Take 5 is like a DCO synth, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Channel Aftertouch is on the cards too. Okay. Want more? How about an enhanced Unison option that enables up to 8 voices of variable voice stacking? Okay, now this sounds kind of cool. Because if what I'm hearing is correct, does this mean each 8 voices can be programmed differently, like the old OBX? You know, like how you can, someone was telling me this, that you could back in the day, you could have it so each voice could have its own unique settings and shit. That would be pretty cool to hear that. Okay. Cross modulation, okay. Programmable per voice panning, love that. Yeah. That was a big, sorely missed thing on the Prophet 5, I noticed, that they got rid of voice pan. It was a mono output synth, which I think is ridiculous. Anyway, all of which sounds great, as the rumor that the Obx8 will be available from next month. Quite a feat when you consider the widely reported chip shortage that is currently delaying hardware synth production across the industry. Somebody sent me the funniest message. They said, Oberheim, however, didn't pull a Behringer. The circuitry says, Oberheim, however, didn't pull a Behringer and just drop JPEG after JPEG. Roland dropped the ball. $9.99 would have probably got the juno-x. Right. And then he says, I would love to be a fly on the wall in Behringer's marketing meeting today after this drop. Looks like the big B better clone some chips before synths. Yikes. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Sorry, let me just finish this real quick. Your excitement might be tempered somewhat by the news that the Obx8 looks set to cost $5,000, but we imagine that even at that price, there won't be any shortage of takers. So look, I'm going to be honest. I'm a poor motherfucker. It might not seem like it because I have such classy style and my fashion and my glasses and stuff. I'm kidding. But I'm not, I don't have money for a 5K synth. But worth saving up. Maybe I'll sell, I'm not selling my Nord. Maybe I'll sell one of these preamps that I don't even fucking use, you know? Maybe I'll sell this SPL Track 1, which only gives me problems. Fuck it. Okay, let's read the chat. Synthpunk Original says, I think they will nail it. It's about 95% of the original size. I also think they will nail it because, again, this is, you know, like the OB6. I know the OB6, you know, sounds pretty cool or whatever, but it was, how much of that was Dave Smith and how much of that was Tom Oberheim, you know? I always didn't know about that. It did kind of seem like a Prophet 6, like a variant or something. I've heard it's great, but I don't know. This seems like legit, right? The cool thing is that it's not a limited run, says Synth Punk, and it won't be as heavy as the original. Yeah, what was the, how much did it weigh? Let's see. Oberheim Obx Weight. This is a very specific thing to look up. Specifications, okay. Oh, look at Sonic State. I don't care about cookies. Go away. Let's do specifications. So it was the original OBX. Eight voices polyphony. I could have used maybe a couple more, like 10 voices. I don't know. I'm sort of like these new synths now, like the Waldorf M or whatever, has like 8 voices, and it's like $2,000, and I'm just kind of like, can you guys give me a couple more? Because we have synths like the Prophet Rev 2, which has 16. So I don't know. But I wouldn't mind a couple more. I guess it's hard to do that, especially when this is like this is not going to be a cheap synth in terms of build quality. So it's probably hard to do that. Okay, it doesn't say. Synthpunk says 45 to 50 pounds. Okay, all right. I never used my vintage knob on the Prophet 5. Didn't need to. Yeah, I am not a big fan of the vintage knob because it just feels so. I don't know. It's like, hey, want to like pretend it's analog? It's like, no, just give it a character. $4,000 less than a Moog 1, and it'll sound a lot better. Now, I hope they don't have a bunch of fucking onboard effects. Is that in the list as well? Because I really don't want to. Here we go. Let's see what this says. Stereo mono output's cool. Yeah. MIDI in, out, through. Yep. Okay. No effects. You think so? Okay. Good. Yeah, don't need effects. Guys, for all future synth manufacturers, Dave Smith, you're guilty of this. We don't need effects on our synths. I know live players, maybe they want that, but unless they're amazing, like, okay, the Novation Peak and the Novation Summit, that has a reverb that is, they could sell that reverb on its own and it would cost a lot of money. It's one of the best onboard reverbs I've ever heard, and just reverbs in general. It sounds amazing. The effects that I had on the Prophet 6 were very mediocre, right? So unless you have like an analog chorus, or not even, it doesn't have to be analog, but it just has to be really impactful and really gives you a character you can't get from plugins, get rid of them. And it looks like they're not going to do that, which is good, which is very good. Let's see. Oh, the classic Oberheim pitch and mod levers. Those weird sort of like, yeah, where it's like you're choking a guitar. Like, I like that. Okay. Bending, vibrato, and access to arpeggiator functions. Interesting. Okay. All right. Effects on the Rev 2 sucks. Yeah, I actually never had the Rev 2. I only had the Prophet 6. But I heard they're mediocre. I heard the reverb was okay. Hayes Anderson says, you want effects? You talk to me. Do you make effects pedals? Hey, well, so let's now cut to, hold on. Here, I got a good idea here. Let's cut to, we have actually, so our person in the air helicopter has actually got footage of, basically it's the CEO of Roland, who is reacting to the news of the Obx8. Yeah, I'm getting word that we have an image of this person reacting because they know the Obx8 is going to be so much more of a better seller than the Juno-x. Here we go. Here's the footage. I typed in Japanese man crying. Oh, am I petty? Am I a petty motherfucker? And then, I've heard Yuli Beringer has his own reaction to this news. We're getting eyewitness testimony here. Let's see. Where is he? We got to find it here. Oh boy. We're just looking here. We're trying to find the right thing. Where is it? Where is it? I'm looking for it. This is apparently Uli Beringer's reaction. Okay, close enough. Oh, there he is. Wow, this is so stupid. This is the stupidest fucking bit. I didn't even have the image right. It's a German man angry. Whatever. Robin Hood says the oh yeah, I read that already. April Asmundsen. Hi fellas, what did I miss? Not much. We're just talking about the Obx8, the release. Some things we're thinking about it. Did you beat Pad to an announcement video? Maybe.
Welcome to the drone zone. It's your boy. It's your boy, Pure Ambient Drone, here with another video about the Obx8. It's not as analog as my System 8.
Hayes Anderson says, do I make some guitar effects pedals, simple analogs ones, but I mostly just collect pedals. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's cool. Shout out to Hayes Anderson and the pedal making. Synthpunk says, I beat you all. I did my video this morning. What was I going to say? I've been getting some interesting people from the synthpunk world, not necessarily allies. I don't know. You have quite a few trolls in your universe. They've been commenting on my videos. Not too aggressive. They're shit talking you. And I told the guy, listen, I want nothing to do with this. I have no interest in the synthpunk war. I'm Switzerland, okay? I'm just here. I'm not picking sides. I don't give a fuck about what you guys have got going on. There are 4 fake synthpunk channels. Okay, I had no idea. I did check out one of them, and he makes like hip hop or something. And I was like, that's definitely not synthpunk. But yeah, if you're a troll out there and you're here to bother synthpunk, leave me the fuck out of it, okay? I do not care. No interest. No interest. We see some pictures of German people crying. This is the Beringer boardroom meeting here. They're all crying. But yeah, I don't know. This is pretty big news. 5K is a little extensive, but it's not expensive. But again, I can rationalize 5K on an Oberheim synth that has, actually quality internals, and there's fucking capacitors and all this. Like, I get it. Yeah, they actually put a lot of work into this thing. It wasn't just a plug-in that they threw into a MIDI controller. It probably actually is gonna. They might even just break even if they sell it for 5K. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Robin Hood, the Iridium is better. Robin, are you from Facebook? I think we used to chat. Maybe not. I forget. I used to have a Facebook account. Here you are, OBX. Oh, you tried to post a link? I don't think links work for users. I think I have it blocked off. Let's hear some. This is Retro Sound. Let's hear his video on the OBX. Oh, he's a synthpunk hater. Oh God. See, I don't know who these fucking people are. All right, let's listen to this. There we go. Can't keep up with your beefs. See that little, those levers are cool. Oh! Oh! Be Nice nice synth punk. Let's all try to get along. It says April. See, I don't know who is here for Mr. Punk and who is against Mr. Punk. This will delay the Obx8. Uli is probably pretty upset. I agree. I agree big time. He's probably furious. The sizzle still makes it through YouTube comp. Oh, compression? Yeah. It's the sound that makes you want to jump. Now, was jump the Obx8? I think it was, but you could probably get the same sound. Man, this is a beautiful keyboard. Wow. And it's so simple. Look how simple this is. Roland, take note. What's up, Adra Melk? Welcome. Synth says, see the OBX has the shelf. The new one does not. The shelf. You're talking about this here? Let me see the new one. You're right. Okay. So this is just cut off. I'm okay with that. I mean, I think they're just trying to cut down on size, make it a little more compact. I mean, it looks pretty robust. You know, it looks pretty like sizable and yet compact at the same time. I am so gay for these wooden end cheeks. I love that shit. Even if Roland put out the Juno-x with wooden end cheeks, that would give them like 5 points from me. It would go from like a -50 to like -45 in terms of score. It's sleek, yes, very sleek. Lighter, yeah, lighter. Hopefully it sounds solid. Bro, do Megalovania on that. I'd have to return the synth after doing that because that would be sullying it so much. Nothing from pad yet. This can't be official. A Prophet Rev 2 can fit inside an original Obx8. Wow. Yeah, well, back then, I guess they didn't, they needed all that space. They didn't know how to downsize. Let's hear more of this. And now, was this by Timbrel? I don't think it was. Am I correct? I don't think the original OBX was by Timbrel. I could be wrong. Because that's a big draw. I mean, that's why I love this fucking Nord so much, is I have 4 patches going on out of one fucking synth. It's great. Let me check it out here. Yeah, I don't see any reference to bitimbrality. Bitimbrality. Jesus Christ. The Iridium is better, says Robin Hood. All right. SEM filter, not bitimbrel. Right. Yeah, I when I saw the Curtis filters thing, I was kind of like, oh, okay. Because isn't Oberheim known for their SEM filters? I thought they were. The Matrix 12 was by Timbrel, yes. And the Matrix 12, is a cool synth for sure. Very expensive these days. But I had a Matrix 6R for a while. It was a little kind of I don't know. It was kind of when analog was on its way out. So, I mean, yes, you could do lots of crazy modulations and all this stuff, even on the Matrix 6. But it still was kind of missing something a little bit, in my opinion. I did end up selling it. I just wasn't in love with it. Not as fat. The Matrix 12, says Yoda. Yes. Akai AX80 has the same filter as the Matrix. Ah, see, I've never really looked into the 80 that much. I almost bought an Akai AX60 until I realized it didn't have velocity sensitivity. So then I thought about getting the AX73. That does, but it loses all of the hands-on controls. So what are you going to do? But when it came out, when the AX60 came out, it wasn't common to have velocity sensitivity. So it's not like it's a knock on them. I don't know. I love the Akai, says Synthpunk. Well, you know, Espen Kraft says it's a boring synth. It's just the sound is, I am Espen Kraft. I deem this synth boring. He does the little wiggle. No, he doesn't do that. It's bright and gritty. Okay, nice. Let's hear more of this. I want to really get into the sound of this thing. I think for these videos, I would love it if they just cut the reverb. I really want to hear what it sounds like, not, you know, with that. You know why they do the reverb? Because they can't play very well. So it does kind of hide some of their shitty playing. I'm not a great player either, but I still like to hear the raw sound. Ooh. Jeez. Jeez Louise. That's crazy. He's Espen crazy sometimes. That's great. I love this. So again, this new one is not going to sound quite like this because they're trying to do, I think, yeah, greatest hits of Oberheim synth. So I just want to read that again. So you have, not that, sorry. It's going to have, okay. Okay, additional SEM filter mode to add high pass. Yeah. Okay. So it will have two filters then. It will have Curtis filters and a SEM filter. Damn, that's pretty good. I've seen Espen out eating kebabs in Bergen a few times. Did you walk by him and go, "No, I am the 80s," and then storm off like this? Wispy noise, yeah. UFO over LFO, just saying. Let's see here. Ooh. Hard to get that sound from a plugin, Roland. Hard to get that sound from a plugin. Let's, okay. So then we have the, what about the OB8? I don't know much about it. The OB8 was like, so the Obx8 had discrete components, I guess, and then the OB8 was on a chip. I probably got that totally wrong. I apologize. I heard something about that. Let's hear OB8. Now, we can't forget the most famous OB. Oh, we can't forget the most famous OB. Guys, OBX. Who cares? Who cares? Guys, OBX is nothing compared to this Oberheim instrument. The OB4 by Teenage Engineering. Introducing the OB4, the portable high-fidelity loudspeaker with two 4-inch bass drivers and a pair of neodymium tweeters that deliver crystal clear, open, natural sound. Fuck you. $649. Eat my ass. For a fucking speaker. And you have the balls to name it the OB4. Kiss my grits. I don't know what that means. I just want to say it. Look at that stupid thing. God. I do like those chairs, though. I'd rather want one of these chairs. Just to be stylish. What's all the hocus pocus about? I'm sorry. We shouldn't do this. I shouldn't pick on teenage engineering. They're teenagers, after all. April says it's amazing. Almost on par with the juno-x speakers. Yeah.
Wow, Jack Duxbury here. Are you telling me the juno-x has speakers? Wow, that's amazing, isn't it?
I love Jack. Oh my God. Enough of this. Let's hear the OB8. Here's my buddy Dr. Mix.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dr. Mix.
And welcome to Dr. Mix. Today I will show you some of the most famous presets of the Oberheim Obx8, and that's coming up.
Imagine if the Juno-X had OB4 speakers. Holy shit. The OB4 is the missing element I need for mixing clarity.
Alright, so today I'm going to show you some of the famous sounds of the Oberheim Obx8. If you haven't watched the other video where I explain it, you can do so by checking on the link in the description or clicking right here.
I said this already, but I met this guy at NAMM 2020. Nicest dude in the world. Love Dr. Mix.
Most importantly, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and hit the bell button so that you can be the first one to receive our new videos. And now, let's dive straight into it. Sound A1 is one that I have rebuilt myself, the jump sound.
Oh, copyright.
This is quite simple. It's actually just...
I love how every person who tries to play jump will play it for 5 milliseconds and then stop because they don't want to get the copyright violation. No knock on them. It's just hilarious. You know? So fucking funny. Sorry, I'm getting some emails here from work. Just 1 second, yeah. Dr. Mix, yes, that's the thing. I make fun of him sometimes. Not much. Just because he's kind of goofy. I like him. But this motherfucker can play. Damn.
Sawtooth and a little bit of detune.
Oh, shit!
You can go massive on this. That's not how they did it. It's actually like this. So thick.
Now I want to play my see if I can match that on the here, give me 1 second. I got to set something up real quick. Oops. Here, let's open up FL Dukio. Sorry, that was immature. I have a patch that I made that's kind of like the jump patch. I mean, it's not that complicated. It's just 2 sawtooth, waveforms. But let's let's do. Let me turn on the Roland. Whoa! Okay. And then oh yeah, you don't even need to see it. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. Okay. Here, let's go back to this here. So let's see. I made a patch that's like exactly. Let's see. Whoa! That's not it, is it? Was that it? I might have passed it. You hear how fucking good this thing sounds? It gets digital synth. This is it. Now I can't play for shit. I'm a really bad player. Woo! Money! love the Nord, man. Cannot recommend the Nord Lead 2X enough. It has some problems, but like the arpeggiator and you know, syncing the clock to MIDI and stuff, that's a real train wreck. But everything else, the raw sound of this fucking thing, oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Let me read the chat, sorry. I love the pocket operators, says Hayes. Really? I don't know. They feel like toys to me. But hey, respect. If you like them, fair enough. Watch Dr. Mix's video on the Matrix Brute Kraftwerk. Oh, I should. Everyone should have a PO33 KO. It's brilliant. Just 1 second, right. Dr. Mix can play Got a Match. Saw Wave for life. Saw Wave is just a triangle wave with either 0 or 1% duty cycle. Look at you dropping that term, duty cycle. Nord, yes. It's just a couple of oscillators beating off each other. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. That's a phrase I never thought I would say. It's just a couple oscillators beating off each other. I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm very immature. Turn down the noise modulation on that patch. I don't think I have any noise. Let's see. Yeah, no, so I have oscillator 1 is... Turn it down. It's kind of loud, huh? I don't want to blow your guys' ears out. Wait, let me see the feedback. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, so I have oscillator 1 is... Oh, God, that sounds terrible. Oh, you guys, it doesn't sound like that. Oh, no. It does not sound like that for me. What the fuck is going on? You know what? It might be an FL. Hold on. Let me do this again. Or wait. It might be some... I have the buffer size. That must be it. Okay. Yeah. Let's go up to... Now, this might fuck with the audio for a second. We'll go to 256. Bear with me for a second here. Shit. Peaking input, that too. Let me check. Okay, let's hear it now. Peaking input, that too. Ooh! Oh, guys. What's going on? Sorry, I usually don't do this technical bullshit, but let's do properties. Yeah. Oh, you know what it might be? Filters. Do I have anything? Gain. Oh, let's try it now. Properties. Yeah. Oh, you know what it might be? Filters. Do I have anything? Gain. Oh, let's try it now. It sounds like shit. Sorry. This doesn't happen with analog streaming. How high can you go without latency? Let's see. Good question. Let's try it out. Okay, you go over here. Let's try 5. I normally don't have this problem, but it sounds like aliasing on the stream only. Because let me tell you something, this thing sounds nice. And then we will go back to the replay. Wait a minute. And then we will It could be replay. Because I'm using a Behringer. Wait. A Behringer Ultra Gain Pro 8. Digital 8. Oh, guys, it might be. Maybe this needs to be turned on and off. This is a mess. Sorry, fellas. No, here, let's go to edit. No. What do I do here? Sync. Here, these options. Yeah, it's on ADAT. Let's assume it's Behringer. Let me try turning it on and off. This is gonna be a disaster. And before I do that, I'm going to mute. I'm gonna take off the inputs here, just in case. So you won't be able to hear it. Good. I'm gonna turn it off. And we're back. We might be back. And we're back? Okay, we're back. Cool. So now let's try it again. Or how about this? Let me just try... I'll do it through here. This is such a stupid stream right now. Okay, let's do this. We'll do... Is it 3 and 4? Okay, we'll get rid of FL right now. Does it sound any better through my thing? No. Okay, we'll get rid of FL right now. Does it sound any better through my thing? It does not sound any better. Well, what are you going to do? You got to trust me. The Nord lead sounds amazing. It does not sound like a fucking bad VST. I'm not sure what's going on. It could also be my Focusrite is just not behaving. Or maybe, hold on. Ah. Let's see. Ah! Sorry. Sorry. Give me a second. I don't know. Mystery. Ugh. The other patches you played earlier all sounded good. Call 911. Yeah. Does it fit in your microwave? I don't know. Because this audio sounds okay, right?
Beautiful. Let's check out the other ones.
Right. I don't know. Because this audio sounds okay, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah, sounds great. So there must be, maybe it could be OBS as well. No, why would that make sense? No, that can't be it. Maybe, wait a minute, output. No. Maybe it's the, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete this thing, whatever this is called. Irritable bowel syndrome, yes. I know how to fix it. Press every button you see. Keyboard, computer, bombs should do the trick. Yes, of course. I know this is not interesting for you guys, but I'm now dead set on fixing this. I'm going to, can I delete this? Okay. Let's just, properties, mute. So now you can't hear it at all. Should be. So now you can't hear it. Okay. Let me make a new one. Advanced audio properties. Da 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 da. Why is it in my head? The entertainer. You know why it's in my head? Because I'm not being entertaining. Da 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 da. Audio input capture. Yes. We're gonna do. We'll just call this. I don't know. Fruity Loops. I wonder what is the fucking deal. Focusrite USB Audio. We're gonna do digital 1, digital 2. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know, gang. It's fucked up. Anyway. Oh, your voice is doubling sometimes. Uh-oh. I don't know, gang. It's fucked up. Weird. Oh, no, it's doubling because I'm checking the replay. Yeah. I'm checking the replay. I was in Ave McCree's stream when he was making beats earlier, and he had tech issues too. Yeah. I don't hear any. No, they're talking about the replay. That's not how you fix computers. MattBoss21 is really. Well, I'm glad I discovered this because I was gonna maybe do a composition stream later tonight after work, but now I don't know. I may just need to, yeah, like check my connections or something. How about this? One more time of doing this thing. Does everything in FL sound weird? Because if that's the case, then there's something really wrong. Let's go back to. Where the fuck is it? Okay. Okay, we'll go here. So I'm just gonna play some sounds, like, and then we'll check on the replay. Here, I'll play a drum loop. Who cares? Come on, load. Where the fuck is it? Sorry, give me a second. Give me a second, guys. This is what we call dead air. It's always nice to have dead air. Okay, drums. Drum fills. Here we go. No. Sure. Whatever that was. Go. No. No. Well, sure. Let me play something else. That was. No. No. Yeah, it sounds okay. It sounds all right. I don't know what. Music loops. Okay. Music loops. Okay. Yeah, that sounds fine. So something about the Nord for some reason. Whoa! Oh, I have it going in two things. Sorry. We're going into two things, sorry. It could be YouTube audio. No, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Very weird. Yes, he's monitoring the stream, Darkstar. That's why you hear his voice. Yes, yes. That sounds like it's clipping. How is that? I have the volume down, though, like a lot. It doesn't sound like clipping to me, but maybe it is. Wait. No, this is a brand new thing. Filter. I have no filters on it. Maybe it is. Maybe you're right. Let's see. Let's see. 3 and 4. Let's turn it down. No. I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyway, guys, this is probably a good place to stop. We've been doing tech issues for 20 minutes now. But yeah, Oberheim, I'll figure this out. Oberheim's got a new synth. I am all on board. It will take me 3 years to save up for it. Adjamox, is that the only pass that sounds like that? The only pass that sounds like that. Oh, wait. The only pass that sounds like that. Please stop. Please stop. Let me turn it back up. No. Turn it back up. You can kind of hear it still. It sounds like bad aliasing, which this thing doesn't have. Right there. Hear it still. It sounds like bad aliasing, which this thing doesn't have. I'm not sure. How's that? It's less bad there. How's that? I guess for some reason it's just the two sawtooths. Like if I go to default patch. You know, that's probably gonna do it, I bet. I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe it's YouTube's. No, it's not YouTube. I don't know. That sounds okay though. Yeah, you're right. My favorite aspect of the synth right now, it's in mono, right? The thing, the sound. Turn on Unison. Does that sound good? Let's hear it. I want to hear it on the replay. Sounds okay. Does that sound good? Let's hear it. That sounds all right. Weird. Okay, sorry guys. It must have been a weird. I don't know. The trick with the lead 2x is to you got it. You can't. Yeah, everything sounds good except that one patch. Weird. You can't push the resonance past 12 o'clock or it sounds pretty bad. I'll show you. Actually, be careful with your ears. Let me turn it down. I mean, obviously, it's, you know, it's not an analog filter. It's a, you know, virtual analog, but yeah. Jan Peter Niemann, great name, says, get a Nord Lead 4. I've heard good things about the 4. Can I do this? Ah, what am I doing? Jesus, I just got lost. Love that thing so much. Cause you know, yes, it's digital, but it doesn't, it's got its own balls, man. It's got balls! Can barely hear it now. Oh no, I'm sorry. I bet it's really quiet. Balls, man. It's got balls! Yeah, you can barely hear it. I was in the zone, yeah. Weird. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Let me read these comments. I apologize. The Korg radius is what you need, says Synthpunk. Wall of Synth. Is it pronounced lead or lead? I always pronounce it as lead or lead. Yeah. I love the Korg radius more than the Nord lead too. Let's all get M1s and simmer down on all these wild purchases. I'm not a fan of the M1. I'm sorry. My keyboard player in my first band had a Korg M1 back in 1989. Okay. I mean, it was amazing for the time, I'm sure, but all I can think of is like Seinfeld bass lines and stuff. That's where the Nord shines. Good old Korg M1, the DX7 killer. Yeah. Get gear, bro. I love your channel. Thank you. Unless you're talking about Synthpunk. The M1 is really great. Delicious. Synthpunk is out. Gotta go have dinner. Thank you for dropping by, Synthpunk. Don't worry, we'll do another stream soon. Probably next week. Hope you're streaming when I take shrooms again. Craftwork-like type of stuff. You was in the zone, got balls, arcade zone. I could hear it okay. Seinfeld bassline. But I also love, you know... Oh, sorry. What the fuck? Sorry. So you can program an arpeggio, right? On one patch. So... and then go to another patch, completely different one. We have 2 arpeggios going. Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. DX7 killer. Cheers, Synthpunk. Damn nice bass. It does sound, and I know it's weird. It's so weird. Because I know that this is... I know it's a digital patch. I know. There's something about it. It has a sweet spot. It has a sweet spot for sure. There's certain sounds that just, you know, you can tell this is not. Like, let's see. If you're trying to do like a big filter sweep type thing. Like this. Sorry. So sorry about that noise. But it has some cool filters too. Not that one. That sounds pretty vintage. Oh, we have a bug though. Anyway, I have the Cobalt 8X and a Prologue 8 voice. Oh, I was looking into the Cobalt because someone pointed out in the comments section of one of my videos that the Cobalt has a great keybed, which I didn't even realize. It has a fader keybed. This reminds me of some Technodrome theme in the 90s TMNT. What's up, Dexter boy? Welcome. Hayes Anderson says, if you want to hear serious digital filter aliasing, check out the Korg Ea1. It's actually kind of nice, though. Let's check it out. Korg Ea. I was actually just going to do a short stream where we just talk about Oberheim, but it's clearly evolved, and I'm okay with that. Should we watch Audio Pills? The Korg Ea1. Should we? I'm not quite in the mood for him right now. Fuck it, okay. Wow, this thing looks like the Yamaha DX200. That little groove box thing. Is it called DX200? What the fuck is it called? Whatever. Oops, I muted it. Oh, my back.
Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about
Welcome to Bad Gear. All my lines are written by an AI program. Today, we're going to do a bad... I love him. But he does talk the same every time. It's fucking crazy. Welcome to Bad Gear. Oh, I'm sorry. Bad Gear. One more time.
Welcome to Bad Gear, the
Welcome to Bad Gear. I'll get it one day.
Show about the world's most hated audio tools. Today we're going to talk about the Korg Electribe Ea1 dual virtual analog synthesizer. I know I'm walking on thin ice with this one because there seems to be a cult-like following around early Electribes. I even got some heat for just showing one of them right next to the...
I'll just say if your Korg ER1 is in bad list, you're blocked for good. Get that Electribe ER1 out of the picture.
Much reviled Akai Rhythm Wolf. I don't blame them. Although the first generation of Electribes has a distinctive digital flavor, they sound great in combination with other instruments and are fun to play. I am a hardcore ER1 fan myself.
I want to hear him on one of these reviews. He goes, "Welcome to Bad Gear." Ooh! He does a whole opera. He starts singing for no reason, just to fuck with people. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's continue.
Still, not all Electribes are created equal. When it comes to the Ea1, numerous heretics dare to question the infallible wisdom of the 1990s Korg overlords. At the first glance, the Ea1 seems to tick all the boxes. The much beloved signature step sequencer controlling a dual monophonic VA synth engine, hands-on controls, and they even printed some kind of quick start manual onto the surface. The FX section is versatile and easy to use. What is more, you can use external signals as an oscillator, and the MIDI implementation is extensive.
Wow, I fucking hate this synth. You know why? Because it reminds me sort of the SH32, which I had for a while, and I hated that one. Is he a Viking or what? I don't know. Excuse me. Intro stays catchy. Yeah, his intro is very catchy. Hayes Anderson says, this guy's what happens when you don't have talent. I think he's talented. It's just he has a format that he does not break. Ever. And that's part of the charm, I guess. Like, some of his videos are hilarious. But then I can't watch a bunch of them. I cannot do more than one of his videos per day, or I just start to get a migraine. No hate to him. It's just the way he talks is like this. And I sort of feel like I'm watching an infomercial. You know, and I go, whoa. But Nice guy, funny guy, and it takes a lot of work too. He can only communicate in memes and probably has zero clue about what is in the inside of these things. Well, neither do I. Jesus. If you asked me to explain any sort of electrical components of a synth, I'd probably be like, sounds good. It's got a cool sound. You know, I'd be like a Kai Dan. Yeah, you know, it's got real simulated wood sides.
Oh, I almost forgot. They can be found on the used market for around and below $200.
That looks about right.
Why are there so many people who blasphemously hate the Ea1 and will be forever banished from the light of Korg? You've already heard the Ea1 doing its job in our little intro tune. There are probably better options for that kind of music, but somehow it manages to do the trick. Now, a moment I've been really looking forward to. Some family reunification jam featuring my trusty ER1 drum machine.
Oh. So these are the same line. Okay. I don't know much about these synths. Ooh. See, I don't make this kind of music, so I'm always impressed at how these guys can create these little jams. My music's nothing. You guys want to hear what I'm working on? Okay. Let me show you what I'm working on. Give me a second. You didn't ask, but I'll show you. Might as well plug myself for a second. Do you guys know Michael McDonald? Well, you know, Michael McDonald. Right? I fucking love that guy. I love yacht rock. I love smooth shit. You know? Give me something smooth. Give me something funky with good bass lines. She came from somewhere back in the long ago. Somebody said Michael McDonald sounds like a bunch of pigeons cooing together. Which I fucking never forgot that description. Okay, let me double check, make sure the audio's good here. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me hear back on the replay. Just 1 sec. Somebody said Michael McDonald. Go to live, sorry. Come on, give me a second here. You flew on a plane with Michael McDonald. Wow. Come on, give me a second here. Oh, it's not working. Okay, one more time. Okay, give me a second here. Oh, it's not working. Okay, one more time. That's good enough. Okay. Wow, what was that like? When you're on the plane, you're like, taking it to the streets. Sing it, Michael. Hey, man, I'm just trying to fly on this plane, man. Most soulful white guy ever. Anyway, so this is a track I'm currently working on for my EP, because I am a musician. A bit of a hack, I'll admit, but I am a musician. So this is what I got. This is the kind of music I make. So when I hear these Korg Electribe things, I'm like, whoa, I don't do that shit at all. All right.
What did I do?
Oh, it fucked up. Sorry, because it's loading Keyscape. I should have printed it.
What did I do?
I don't wanna fight these battles with you. Can we call a truce for a minute or two? Ooh, let's not talk about it. I wanna make it right, but I don't have a clue. If we
Now this verse sucks.
Please can we go back?
Stop.
I'm trying to wave the white flag. Straight no more.
This I'm cutting this part out.
Fighting for.
Ba 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 ba. I'm muting that too. It's not done yet. Da 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 da.
I don't wanna fight these battles with you.
Yeah.
Can we call a truce for a minute or two? For a minute. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Yeah. I wanna make it right, but I don't have a clue. If we hold on tight, then we'll see it through. Let's not talk about it.
Anyway, you get that part, and then we get to this breakdown. I'm gonna have a guitar solo here. Something here too. I don't know what I'm gonna put here. It's the breakdown. Harmonies here, you know. Something like that. Supertramp.
I don't wanna fight
Yeah.
battles with you. Can we call a truce
Battles
for
with
a
you.
minute or two?
This part's good.
Let's not talk about it. I wanna make it right, but I don't have a clue. If we hold on tight, then we'll see it through. Let's not talk about it.
And then it's pretty much it. Yeah, so you know, fun stuff, groovy stuff. That's the kind of shit I make. Sorry, let me read these very nice comments. Oh, Michael McDonald. Okay, let's see here. He had great warm music. Yeah, who doesn't love Michael? Michael McDonald had a farm. Yeah, shine the light on me. Yeah. He was in first class pretending to talk on his flip cell phone. This was 2007. But I noticed him and just nodded and smiled. He nodded back. Yeah, okay, man. Can the flight attendant give me some peanuts? I'm a drummer. Does that count as a musician? I think so. Yeah. Nice hi-hats. Thank you. It's a loop, but I just fucked with it. I'm a looper. Did you write this for the synth punk? No. I did make a song for synth punk like fucking 2 years ago. It was a cover of Jump, but it was like, might as well synth. That. And instead of the, wah, you know, the scream that, what's his face, you know, lead singer does, I had R2D2 going in there, and he liked it. Synth punk liked it. And then the next day, he attacked me. So you never know with him. He's a wild card. I'm a skillful player. You know, it's not really. It's really, thank you, but it's more. I have a really good ear. That's what it is. So I can like compose a bunch of stuff, and it sounds good. People think I'm fucking Billy Joel or whatever, and I'm really not. I'm pretty crap. But thank you. Late 70s vibe. Yeah, Supertramp. Love that. Thank you. Get money, get synths, get fame. Listen, I make enough money to buy an Obx8. I'm down. This is good. Thank you. Enjoyed it. You are talented. Thank you. I'm one of those guys where I don't know a lot about singing. I'm singing out of necessity because no one else is going to sing this shit but me. So I have to do it. I talk with Synthpunk on the phone often. He's a real guy. Oh no, he's hilarious. Synthpunk is hilarious, but he is a wild card. You never know what he's going to do. You never know. One day, everything's fine. The next day, Kiko 1 sucks. So you got to be ready. But I think he's one of the funniest. I think he's one of the funniest people on YouTube. Because no one, I like talking shit about these companies. Because fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, really. Like, I have no loyalty to anyone, especially a manufacturer who makes products. And when they start, you know, really being cheap, I'm going to call them out. And then you have these people online who are like, you're an analog fanboy. No, I'm not. I don't give a shit. I just want a good product. And I don't want to pay, you know, a lot of money for something that I could just download, you know? That's my whole thing. And synthpunk will make fun of shit, and it's hilarious. Yeah, screw each and every one of these companies, especially mine, if I even start one. I'm a good guy. I try, man. I try to keep it real here on my channel. You ready for this? Get ready for this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What am I ready for? But I will say, yeah, I've been noticing some of the synth punk trolls are now commenting on my videos. Guys, I really don't want anything to do with that, okay? He's a grown man. He can fight his own battles. I'm not fighting for anybody. I am an island. Hayes Anderson says, I taught myself electronics in 2019 to understand fully how synths work. Wow. I love synth punk talk videos. Yeah. I like when he's watching people play something and he goes, I could do a better job by flushing the toilet. You know, like he'll just say something so out there. And I think some of the enthusiasm that some of these guys have is a little, not put on, but it's like, I don't know. You know, like those players for Roland or Korg or whoever, when they're doing a demo and they're like doing all that thing. And I'm like, stop. Yeah. Well, listen, I actually have to go to work pretty soon. I have a late shift today, so I'm gonna head out. But hey, thank you for hanging out today. This is a long one actually for me. For YouTube, it's a long one. 1 hour and 17 minutes. Not bad. A lot of these guys want the free gear at shows. Yes, 100% accurate. I mean, I want free gear too, but I'm not gonna do a whole bullshit thing and go, wow, cool, Roland, it's a plugin. I'm not doing that. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for coming, Hayes Anderson, Jan Peter Neiman. Who else came? I want to thank everybody here. Adra Melk, April, Dexter Boy. A lot of people here today, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving the love. Synthpunk, of course. Thank you, Darkstar. Let me thank everyone. Matt Boss. And Robin Hood, who I guess is an enemy of whatever. I don't care. Thank you for coming. Artemis Longfellow. Great name. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Appreciate it. I don't know how often I'm going to do these. It's just basically on my schedule and stuff. But it was a pleasure, and I'll try to do it more often. Have a great... Is it Thursday? Fuck. I think it's Thursday. Anyway, love you guys. Peace. Buy the new Oberheim Obx8 for $10 million. It's better than the Juno-x. Thank you very much. L'chaim.